A daddle-a-dum, 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 dum, 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 dum.
Yeah.
Hey, we just watched Doctor Who Flux. Did we give a Flux?
Not for
No.
that episode we didn't.
And it was called
Once Upon Time.
Not Once Upon a Time, but Once, comma, upon time. Who wants to go first? Anyone? Anyone want to talk about it?
Okay, I will.
Oh, Herb's the brave one.
The only bit I liked in the episode was when the Cybermen and I think it was the Daleks, made an appearance, but they only made a short appearance.
And what didn't you like about it?
Like, the story got a bit twisty and turny.
It was a bit timey-wimey.
Yeah.
Fluxy-wuxy. Wibbly-wobbly. Crappy-wappy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
And what about you, V? We'll now go. Sorry, we've got to do you.
It's like
Very's got a snotty nose, by the way. She has a cold and she may sneeze.
Yeah.
Very loudly. So
I'll try not to sneeze because I don't want to hurt the headphone users.
Yeah.
So Verity, what did you like about this episode?
Well, at least the guy got explained. The one who
Vindaloo.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's stranded in space.
Yes. And what didn't you like about it?
Didn't like the fact that it was like someone vomited up a load of plot, mixed it around a bit, and then called it an episode.
Yes.
Everything was discombobulated.
Yes.
Also, I don't get the point about the girl and the Tamagotchi.
That's my gag. He stole my Tamagotchi gag.
I knew he was going to.
I knew he was going to do it. I shouldn't have mentioned it. What do I have to do?
Yeah,
do I have to talk about it?
Yeah. You're being held at gunpoint.
I don't want to talk about it. I got a headache. It gave me a headache. For screaming, it isn't dramatic all the time. Screaming, it isn't drama. David Bowie once used a system to create lyrics, which I think he called it cutout, where he used to write lyrics down, cut them up, and then mix them around, and then try and get them to fit together in an interesting way. What we saw here was Chibnall do exactly the same as Verity described, yet he vomited a number of plot points onto the page and then scribbled them all up until you no longer cared what was happening. Well, I didn't care. It starts off with a new character who I knew had some connection to Vindaloo because he's the only new character we've got, but we're supposed to, again, this is what I don't like about modern storytelling, is in order to preserve the mystery, they introduce characters and you have no investment in them. I couldn't give a monkeys if the Cybermen assimilated her or the Daleks shot her or whatnot. I couldn't give, who is she? Why am I invested in her? Why should I care?
It's like when we first saw her, we were like, who the flip is that?
Who is it? Why should we care? Why are we following this person?
What's her name?
Exactly. They may have said her name, but we might have missed.
No one cared.
We missed missed about 2 seconds of it because it was slightly on early, wasn't it?
Yeah. Did we care enough to listen though? Would we even remember it?
All we knew was Tamagotchi lady because she had a magic Tamagotchi which showed a little heart.
Oh, it made her feel better.
Which made her feel better.
Yeah, but it didn't even have like much relevance to the plot because it didn't help her with anything. It just kind of was like
it did at the very, very end.
Yeah.
At the very end, because she's got this mission, see, because of love.
Yeah, she said love. Cyberman.
Love conquers all. Yeah, we get it.
Oh, yes, talk about love.
But she doesn't mention... She's in love, but she doesn't mention her love until the very bloody end. And that's just to preserve the mystery. And that's bad storytelling. Now, if we'd have known it at the beginning, what difference does it matter if we know at the beginning that she's looking for him than at the end?
Yeah, I know.
What difference does it make? I'll tell you what difference it makes. One, we become instantly invested in the character. We go, we don't want her to get shot by the Cybermen because the great love affair, you know? and then they did the Star Wars thing with the hologram at the end. Now imagine if Star Wars had done that and Princess Leia said, Obi-Wan, you're my only hope, and you don't find out who Obi-Wan is until the very fucking end of the movie. Imagine that.
Yeah.
It's just,
that would just be annoying.
Be annoying, exactly. It was annoying. But I like that we did see what happened to Vinder and how he got put on that outpost. That was interesting, but again, it's presented in this way to preserve a mystery. I liked it that the other Doctor turned up in the reflection. That was interesting.
But are they the same person now?
Are they on the same time stream?
Yeah,
I don't
they
know.
were kind of, because their time streams were interfering.
Well, that's the mystery of the timey-wimey, fluxy-wuxy, wibbly-wobbly.
Don't think about it.
And Dan is still irritating.
He's just kind of there. He's just smiling. I feel like something really serious will happen. He'll just be like.
And as the missus pointed out, why would the passenger abduct his one-armed girlfriend, who isn't actually his girlfriend, because they haven't been on a date yet, have they?
No.
So what?
Wasn't she on a date with another guy, or the date that wasn't a date, or something?
I don't know. Again, we're supposed to be interested in these people, but I'm not.
We've barely seen them together.
Yeah,
we only had that one moment at the start of the episode.
I'm not. And why are they after Dan? Unless he's actually a Victorian tunneler who worked with the guy with the blaster with the mutton chops. What? Why?
Oh yeah, at the start. Of the
Why? And why are there only Sontarans and Daleks and Cybermen fighting? I'm sure there are other bloody aliens out there.
Oh yeah.
Is that the only 3 aliens they could afford?
I mean, I bet there's plenty of other aliens they could bring.
Why? And they're Weeping Angels. Ugh.
They just kind of came back.
I hate the Weeping Angels. It was good to see the Weeping Angels take over the TARDIS.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was cool for all of the 10 seconds in which it happened. Again, that was a good idea, but it was underutilised. Now, just imagine if they had a whole episode set in the TARDIS where they're being chased by a Weeping Angel, right? And we know the TARDIS is massive and it's got a swimming pool and a library.
And it's got an ensuite as well.
It's got all sorts of things, massage rooms, everything, right? Trampolines, got the lot. And that they could have had a chase within the TARDIS. And I'm not saying the whole episode, a whole hour of that, but imagine that could have. They wasted a perfectly good idea just for a shock at the end.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? So you actually got a headache. I've got a headache watching.
And then there was the scene with Yaz and her sister, which was why that? Well, we could have developed upon the character, but no, we have her and her sister playing video games.
Yeah, but this is how as the years have gone by.
I don't even know what was happening with Dan. He was just kind of there.
Yeah, but look, what is Dan? Dan is just a professional scouser who's holier than it. But who is he? Who is Dan really?
He's just there.
What do you know about him?
He's dumb. He's poor.
Right.
He has 3 strands of spaghetti and a couple pumpkins.
That's it.
That's all.
That's it.
And he's got his girlfriend.
Right, and the difference again, as Doctor Who's gone on, they've taken less and less time to develop the companions. The last time they did it was with that awful Amy. Oh God, and that was awful. I still think child Amy should have been the companion instead of grown-up Amy. That would have made more sense.
Who remembers Bill? She was good.
Oh
the
yeah,
one
but
who got turned into a Cyberman. I actually enjoyed her story.
But who is she? Yeah, but who is she? She was a good character.
Yeah.
But there was no backstory.
No.
They didn't even bother with a backstory for her.
Nah. Apart from the part where she turned into Cyberman, that was. But
I was going to say, in the opening episode, Rose, which was actually named after the companion, all the backstory is done, and you're invested in the character. She's an everyman character, and you go, oh, she's just like us.
Yeah. She's just a random girl off the street who goes on adventures.
Whereas Dan, who is he really? He comes across as a parody. He becomes
He's comic relief for the sake of it.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be such a serious arc. I don't think we need him.
Well, again, I think tonight's one was supposed to be looking at her origins with was it called is it the district? Isn't it? What was?
The time place?
No, the people that the Doctor was assigned to before she became the Doctor. That kind of Time Lord Police Academy thing. What are they called? The district or something?
What, the one where the dog randomly appeared? That place?
No, it was in the previous season.
Okay,
Again, it's so forgettable.
I know.
Nobody cares.
I almost fell asleep.
Was awful.
I wanted to fall asleep.
And next week we got Village of the Weeping Angels.
I bet you're going to love that, Dad.
Don't blink. Don't blink.
No, blink.
Don't blink.
They don't kill anyone. They just send them back in time.
There
Who
ain't really
cares?
much threat. I'd just be like, all right.
Yeah, we go back 700 years, that's all.
Yeah, but they cause it causes much more pain to not like blink because you just hurt your eyes. Like, I'd rather just go back for 700 years in time. That sounds more fun.
Yeah, but I can not. Herb knows that blinking. We have a staring competition.
Yeah.
Who's going to blink first?
Yeah. Herb.
Oh, he blinked. I win.
This was the most interesting part of the whole episode.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Is that it? We're done.
yeah.
I think we're done.
Yeah, can we just look at the
I
comments?
think we deserve a cup of tea, don't
Oh,
you?
yeah.
Yeah, we need a cup of tea. We need it.
Let's see.
It stunk.
Let's see if everyone hates it as much as us.
It stinks.
Good thing. I like the vision. I like the scope of it. I like the fact that there were lots of alien worlds, and that was good. I like that part of it. I feel that there is a good story in there, but jumbling it all up to mystery, to make it a mystery is just poor writing. But again, I also understand it's timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly, and that's great if you like that kind of stuff. But, the Doctor could always just solve everything by going back in time or going forward in time. That's not how classic Doctor works. Classic Doctor turns up, ends up bumbling into some sort of event and fixes it by being smart. I didn't see anything smart. And how did she jump into the thing before they clipped his fingers? He was going to do Thanos last week, wasn't he?
Yeah.
How did she get on the bleeding podium before he clipped? She was nowhere near the bloody podium. See, everyone forgot that, didn't they? Who used to watch those old serials, black and white serials, like, was it King of the Rocket Men and people like that? And the car would go off the cliff and it'd go, tune in next time to see what happens in the next enthralling episode of King of the Rocket Men. And it'd go in next time. And then King of the Rocket Men had got his rocket pack on and jumped out of the car and flown off. But you see the car go off the cliff and explode. That's what we witnessed today. That's what we witnessed.
Because there was so much risk at the end of that episode, and then it just kind of happened.
Nothing. Should we look at should we see what the man babies are saying?
Yeah.
Oh, man babies, yeah. Oh, let's stop blowing your nose on camera.
I'm not.
It's not very ladylike. Payne says, I found it all quite intriguing, but the end was rushed and weak. The Texali says, I thought this episode was absolute trash.
Thank you.
We agree.
At least other people are already hating it as we are.
Yeah. Payne says, judging by her accent, lots of planets have a northern island. I think the Tamagotchi was communicating with her unborn baby. Oh, God, I didn't even pick that up. 15 years. That's my best Northern Ireland accent. 15 years. Go full of Ian Paisley on it. Mankiewicz says, I lost some time with this episode. Very confusing. I think it was meant to be.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones where, it's going to be mysterious, but it's not.
You need to use all of your Doctor Who brain powder.
Brain powder? I think we've run out.
Mine's dead.
I think all goodwill is evaporated. I don't care. I don't want to see next week's episode.
What about Doctor Who bingo card? What
did you have on it? You had Daleks, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you have Cybermen?
Yeah.
Did you have Sontarans?
No.
No! It's not a full house then. Anyway, where are we? Jordan says, hello! Andrew says, hello to you guys. Payne says, Granville's milkwoman from Open All Hours is behind it all, though. Exactly. Payne says it's a macaroon dispenser. Could be. The Texai says, I'm amazed in this series how bad every alien's aim is. The Swarm. Why do we care? Did you like the makeup though? Was it Old Swarm? Because he was old, wasn't he? And he had a slightly bigger head. I thought he's got a slightly bigger head. Or was he young Swarm? Was that the first time they caught him and then they trapped him? And that's who we saw at the beginning. He lost a bit of weight because he was in prison. I don't care. But I know it's going to happen. In the last 10 minutes of episode 6, everything will be explained.
Yeah.
Andrew said, I was waiting for more Daleks. The Division. Not the District. I knew it began with a D. That's how much I don't care. Something to do with maths, exactly. Taxi says, next series will be the Subtraction. Yeah. Cordula says, I found it really clever how to use Vinda, Yaz, Dan to play the characters. That was because of COVID. That was a COVID conceit. Did you figure it out? Because they couldn't have all the... They just doubled up. We'll just reuse them because of COVID. Yeah. Trust me on that. Trust me. To play the characters who were part of the Doctor's team in the past. Saved loads of cash and other actors. And added to the point, it's confusion. Again, it's that thing about being in each other's time stream. Robert says, the Chinese girl from County Antrim's called Belle. I could make a joke about end, but no, I'm not going to do that. Pascal says, good luck, Pascal. He's always wishing me up. Good luck. Texardi says, this episode was like a waiter dropping your order and going back to make another one. It was all over the shop. It really was. Pascal says, very best Genesis. Oh, he's talking about Genesis. We're not doing Genesis.
No, we're doing Doctor Who.
Katie Pye says, dreadful. As bad as the Moffat, more questions than answers. Yeah, it was kind of the Moffat school of storytelling, wasn't it? That's a good point. Zeb says, remember the LP that sucked the first listen, which is now an all-time classic? No. All LPs, if they suck first time, usually stay the same. And if you say, you didn't listen to it enough, you're doing it wrong. Katie says, some may pretend to understand it or may make sense in the long run, but it's not enjoyable to watch for an hour. However, next week's looks good. No doubt, top and tail with confusing jargon. Oh, yeah, exactly. Stygo says, I've performed at the bombed out church, which was featured as a location. Well done. Katie Pye says, I wish I stuck with BBC Two and Mortimer and Whitehouse gone fishing. Well, we've seen all those, so it's always good to watch Mortimer fall over, isn't it? Katie Pye says, Daleks, those were good gold CGI ones, and they hovered. And Andrew likes my Genesis t-shirt. There you go. Thank you. So anyway, thanks to...
That episode stunk.
It stunk. Yeah. It sucked and blowed at the same time. So it's got that unusual honour.
Yeah, I don't want to find out what happens in next week's episode. It's probably just going to be confusing.
Should have had Graham turn up.
Yeah, that'd be,
Should have had Graham turn up. That's what I wanted. You see, again, if it's all the people in this Doctor's timeline, you'd see other characters, from other... Because we saw, what's her name? The other Doctor appear.
Yeah.
So why didn't they just do a scene with Graham? That would have been really cool.
I miss Graham. He was
and the other fella, Colin, whatever his name is.
Was it Liam?
Liam. I can never remember his name. And all the other people that she met in the other seasons or series, depending on what side of the planet you live on. And that would have been cool. But the time stream is only limited to these 3 episodes. And that's where it all gets a little bit... yeah. It still hasn't fit. I haven't fixed it.
I know.
The batteries fell out. It's rubbish.
Still in for repair.
It's rubbish.
Send it to the repair shop.
Yeah, I can get it to work if I don't have the battery cover on. I'll put the battery cover on, it stops working. Anyway, shall we do the goodbyes?
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Wipe a tear from your eye. Don't stick it up your bum.
Yeah.
Bye.